guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be testing gender predictions, the old wives' tales. I don't really know if there's any truth to these. The reason I'm filming this video today is because I didn't want to have like a biased opinion on any of these answers. I wanted to make sure that it was like before I knew what I was actually having. I have 47 old wives' tales. So the only two that I know about that are not going to be in this video are the cabbage test and the baking soda gender prediction test, and that's because I just don't want to play with my pee on camera. I'm not going to be posting this video till tomorrow after we find out what we're having, so at the very end of this video will be our gender reveal of what we're having. So the first old wives' tales we're going to be testing is the Chinese calendar. So I made sure to find a calendar that goes by the lunar age, so I'm going to insert the chart here. So I conceived March 6th, so that falls under the first lunar month of the year, so that would be boy. And the next one we're going to be testing is the Mayan calendar, and this one's pretty easy. It's pretty much just like if there's an even and an odd, that means that you're having a boy. If they're even, that's a girl. Odd, that's a girl. So I was 21 when I conceived, and then it was March when I conceived. So those are both odd numbers, so I believe that that would point towards a girl. The next one has to do with morning sickness. If you had morning sickness, you're having a girl, and if you didn't, you're having a boy, and I definitely had morning sickness, so that's another point for girl. The next one is about your cravings. So they say that if you were craving salty or sour things, you're having a boy, and if you were craving sweet things, you're having a girl. All I've been craving is meat, so that would point towards boy. The next one is about your mood. So if you've been moody, you're going to be having a girl. If you've been more mellow, you're going to be having a boy. I think I've been more moody, so that would be another point for girl. The next one is about the dad's weight gain. So if he's gaining weight, they say you're having a girl. If he's maintaining his weight, it says that you're having a boy. I don't really think that he's gaining any weight, but he does, so I'm going to put girl. Here's my ultrasound at 7 weeks and 1 day. And the Ramsey theory pretty much says that whichever side the baby's placenta on is what you're going to be having. So if it's on the right, it's going to be a girl. If it's on the left, it's going to be a boy. If you had a transvaginal ultrasound, the image is not flipped. If you had an abdominal ultrasound, the image has to be flipped because it's like a mirror effect. So I had an abdominal ultrasound, so as you see, this bright area right here is the placenta, and it's on the right, but since this is an abdominal ultrasound, we have to flip it, so that would be the left. So that would be a point for boy. The next theory we're going to be trying is the ring test. You hang this ring over your belly, and whichever way it swings depends on what you're going to have. So some people say that when it goes back and forth, you're going to be having a boy, and if it circles, it's a girl. But then other people say the opposite. A boy part would be like this, and a girl part would be circles. I'm just going to go with the look of the genitals, just because it makes more sense. So, you lay it on your stomach, and then you pull it up. And it's going back and forth. So it went back and forth, so that would be a point for a boy. And I tested that theory on my grandpa over the hand, and it went back and forth 2 times, and he has 2 daughters, so I wouldn't be surprised if this one's wrong. Alright, so the next theory is all about how you're carrying your baby. So if you're carrying your baby high, they say you're having a girl. If you're carrying low, they say you're having a boy. So I barely have a bump, but as you see, it's really flat at the top, like, see? So I think that that is carrying low. So I'm going to say that's a point for boy. The next one is all about the temperature of your feet. So they say if you have really cold feet, you're going to be having a boy, and if your feet are hot, you're going to be having a girl. My feet have been on fire. Like every single night, I need to sleep with my feet outside of the blanket. So that would be a point for a girl. So the next one is all about the skin on your face. So they say that if you're breaking out, you're having a girl, and if you're not, you're having a boy. Well, I definitely was breaking out, so I'm going to put a point for girl. The next one is probably my favorite one because it's so interesting, and I've only seen a couple people do this one. It's all about the vein in your eye. So apparently when you're pregnant, you get this Y-shaped vein in your eye. And they even say that if it's in both eyes, you're having twins. So it's really interesting. I really love this theory. So there's my left eye. And there's my right eye, and there's the vein right there, as you see. So that one is in my right eye, so that would be another point for a boy. The next one is about headaches. So they say that if you're having headaches, you're having a boy, and if you're not having headaches, you're having a girl. So that would be a point for a girl. The next one is about being clumsy or graceful. If you're clumsy, you're having a boy, and if you're graceful, you're having a girl. That would be a point for boy. So the next one is all about your skin, like overall, like the skin on your arms and your legs. So they say if you're having dry skin, you're having a boy, and if you're having soft skin, you're having a girl. I usually have really soft skin, and I don't anymore. So that would be a point for boy. The next one is one that people swear by. It's all about the baby's heart rate. So they say if your baby's heart rate is over 140, you're having a girl, and if it's under 140, you're having a boy. So my baby's heart rate has always been over 140. It was only under 140 one time, so that would be a point for girl. The next one is all about which side you're sleeping on at night. So if you're sleeping on your left side, they say you're having a boy. If you're sleeping on your right side, they say you're having a girl. I've been favoring my left side. That would be a point for a boy. The next one is all about heartburn. So they say if you're having heartburn, you're having a girl, and if you're not, you're having a boy. So that would be a point for boy. The next one is all about your body temperature. So they say if you're hot and you're sweaty, you're having a girl, and if you're cold all the time, you're having a boy. I'm in long sleeves at the end of June, so that's a point for boy. So the next one is all about the shape of your bump. So if you're carrying all over, they say you're having a girl. If you're just carrying in the front, they say you're having a boy. That's a point for boy. It's all up front. The next theory is all about the dark line of hair that you get when you're pregnant. Some people get it, some people don't. That if it goes above your belly button, you're having a girl, and if it stays right at your belly button and down, you're having a boy. I don't have one yet, so I actually can't do that theory. The next one is all about your hair. So if your hair has been thick and glossy, they say you're having a boy. And if it's frail and it's greasy and just limp, you're having a girl. It's been pretty limp and pretty not cute, so that's a point for girl. The next one is all about your body hair. So they say that if your body hair is getting thicker and darker, you're having a boy. If it's staying the same or slowing down, you're having a girl. My body hair is definitely growing back faster, so that's a point for boy. The next one is the garlic test. So they say that if you can eat garlic and not smell like it, you're having a girl. But if you eat it and you smell like it all day and it's like coming out of your pores, you're having a boy. So I can eat garlic and not smell like it, besides my breath, obviously. So that would be a point for girl. The next one is the boob test, and they say that whichever boob is bigger during pregnancy depends on what you're gonna have. So they say that if the right boob is bigger than the left boob, you're gonna be having a boy, and if the left one is bigger than the right one, you're gonna be having a girl. So that's a point for girl. The next one is all about your feet. They say that if your feet are getting bigger, you're having a boy, and if they're not, you're having a girl. So my feet are not getting bigger, so that's a point for girl. The next theory is all about your nail growth. So if your nails are growing long and strong, you're having a boy, but if they're brittle and they're breaking, you're having a girl. So you can't tell right now because I just cut them, but my nails have been so nice. They've been like having acrylics without having acrylics, so that is a point for boy. The next one is all about your face changes. So if your face is staying long and narrow, you're having a boy. If it's getting rounder, you're having a girl. This was actually one of the things I feared about pregnancy. I thought my face was gonna get so fat, but it actually hasn't changed at all. That's a point for boy. The next one is all about dark patches on your skin. So if you're noticing that you're getting some dark patches on your face, that means that you're having a boy, and if you're not getting those dark patches, it means you're having a girl. That's a point for girl. The next one is the key test. So what you do is you take a key, you place it down, you close your eyes, and you pick the key up. If you pick it up from the rounded end, you're having a boy. If you pick it up from the narrow, sharp end, you're having a girl. Alright, so, close my eyes, put it down, think about something else, and look away, and listen. Okay, so that's the fat round end, so that's a point for boy. Alright, the next one is all about your tiredness. So they say that if you're feeling more tired, you're having a girl, and if you're not, you have energy, you're having a boy. And I still want to take naps every day, so that's a point for girl. The next one is all about if you're emotional or if you're aggressive. So they said if you're really emotional and you're crying all the time, you're having a girl. But if you're aggressive and quick to go off on people, you're having a boy. This one has shown through mostly in my road rage. So let's just say aggressive. So that's a point for boy. The next one is the hand test. So they say that if you have soft hands and soft skin on your hands, you're having a girl. But if they're a little bit drier, you're having a boy. So that's a point for boy. The next one is all about your eating habits. So if you're eating more, they say you're having a boy. If you're staying the same or eating even less, they say you're having a girl. That's a point for boy. The next one is all about how active you are. So they say that if you're more active now, you're having a girl. If you're lazy now, you're having a boy. You would think that if you're active, you're having a boy, and because of the tired thing, but it's not. It's the opposite. So in this case, I would be having a boy. The next one is about if you are craving citrus. So they say that if you're craving citrusy things, you're having a girl. If you're not, you're having a boy. I don't know if this is because I've never been a big fan of like citrus things, but I am not craving citrus at all. I have not once wanted anything citrus, so that's a point for boy. The next one is the pupil test. So pretty much you look into a mirror for about a minute. If your pupils dilate, you're having a boy. If they stay the same, you're having a girl. Oh, okay, I can't do 30 seconds, but it looked like they were dilating. That might have just been because my eyes were in pain though. That's a point for boy. The next one is all about your nose shape. So if your nose has stayed the same, you're having a girl. If it's gotten fatter, you're having a boy. That sounds horrible. I think my nose has stayed the same, so that's a point for girl. The next one is all about dad's intuition. So from the very beginning, Colin has been saying it's a boy for sure. So that's a point for boy. And the next one you have to get a penny for. It's pretty much what Lincoln thinks. If you flip it and it lands on heads, you're having a girl. If it lands on tails, you're having a boy. And it landed on heads, so that's a point for girl. Alright, the next one is mom's intuition. So do I think I'm having a boy or a girl? I always thought that I would have a girl first, but I think I'm having a boy. And this next one is all about this lump on your foot. It's like a newer theory. You sit down, you put your feet together like this. Whichever side there's a fatty lump on, I'll insert the picture of the example. Not my foot, but just from the theory. Whichever side the lump is on is what you're gonna have. So mine was on the left, so that would mean girl. The next one is another one that people swear by. It's the skull theory. This is from 13 weeks, 5 days, so it's a little overdue for the skull theory. You're supposed to do this at like 12 weeks. Look at your baby's head. If it's more blocky, it's gonna be a boy. If it's more rounded, it's gonna be a girl. I feel like mine looks more blocky, especially in this last picture right here. So I'm gonna say boy. The next one is all about baby dreams. So if you've been dreaming you're having a girl, you're gonna have a girl. If you've been dreaming you're having a boy, you're gonna have a boy. So first, my dreams were all about that I was gonna be having a girl. But then, the past 2 weeks, they kind of switched, and I've been dreaming that it's a boy. So I've been having dreams that it's a boy lately. The next one is all about the color of your pee. So they say that if your pee is extremely neon and bright yellow, you're having a boy. If it's dull and it's pale, you're having a girl. I think that this is something to do with my prenatal vitamins, but I've been embarrassed to hand over my pee at my appointments because it's neon. And the last one is the nub theory. Once again, the ultrasound that I have is a little bit overdue for the nub theory. I think that this last one might be the nub. It's also hard for me to tell because my baby was literally sitting straight up instead of laying down. But pretty much they say that if it's sticking straight out or it's pointing down, it's going to be a girl. If it's sticking straight up or 30 degrees up from the spine, it's going to be a boy. I think that's the nub right there. That thing that's sticking up. So if that was the nub, it would be a boy. 28 for boy, 17 for girl. So according to all 47 of these gender predictions, I'm having a boy. So like I said, we find out tomorrow. So the next clip you guys will see is the actual gender reveal of what we're having. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope that this video was helpful if you're pregnant and you're trying to figure out what you're having based on old wives' tales. Maybe you want to make one of these videos of your own and you wanted a couple more old wives' tales than the basic like 10 that everybody always does. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what we're having yet, but you guys just found out in the previous clip. I'm excited to find out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!